Candy Crush. Cool. Keep it that way. No. But there are some things we can learn from it. So Candy Crush is in the casual field, and it's a match 3. And of match 3, I look at ones that differ between being arcadey and being puzzly. And Candy Crush is more puzzle than arcade style. Whereas I look at Bejeweled Blitz as being more arcade style. I don't know if, I doubt it, but I don't know if Bejeweled Blitz was the first match 3 game ever, but they were obviously the biggest, most popular one before Candy Crush came along. So the difference is, Bejeweled Blitz puts you basically into the same game every time. You make a bunch of scores, maybe you get some achievements. If you get stuck on pieces, I think you just die. Whereas Candy Crush, every level is a different puzzle with multiple ways to solve it. Or I should say that every level has a different objective. Sometimes you clear out a certain segment of squares that are filled with jelly. Sometimes you just have to reach a certain score by a certain point. But it's a series of puzzles. In fact, last time I checked, they had 512 levels, which is a lot. So why does it make so much money? Well, number one, it's freemium. Everybody can just download it, right? You get a lot of people. The casual field gets the most downloads out of any of the other topics. They usually get the worst conversion rates, though. A game like a role-playing game or a collectible card game has the opposite effect. It might not get many downloads at all, but it usually has a core group of following players that convert very well. So what did Candy Crush do differently so that they could get so much conversion where everybody else wasn't? I'm not going to talk about their marketing strategy of buying TV ads in Hong Kong, because it doesn't really apply to game designers. But what they did do is they have a very unique layout scene. Normally when you play a game, or I'll describe 3 models rather. Right. The early models, you would come to your title screen, and from there you could hit play, you could hit store, and you could hit a bunch of other things. Then you might be taken to a level select screen. Then you go to gameplay. Play until you die, or play until you finish it. Play until you pass the level. Then you get taken to some sort of results screen. Either game over or yay, you did it. And most of the other ones used to just take you back to the title menu. And I bring this up because it's really important. The entire play loop is like this. I don't remember where I got the number. Somebody told me at least that with this layout, which I call the lonely store method, after somebody goes to the store once, because everybody will browse around and check everything, but after they've been there a couple times, they drop to less than 10% of the active players ever going back to the store. So if that's where you're selling stuff, they're not even seeing it.